Midnight Tales, you have one new message, written by Jersey and Glowbite. I wasn't expecting anything when my phone buzzed at 3:11 a.m. The rain outside tapped a lazy rhythm against the window, and I hadn't been asleep long. My eyes burned from too much screen time. Again. I thought maybe it was a calendar alert or a spam text, but no. One new voice message. No caller ID, no missed call. I sat up, blinked at the screen. The light stung. I pressed play. It was my voice. My exact voice. Christine, listen, don't open the door. Whatever you do, don't open the... Static. Then silence. I stared at the screen. It started raining harder. And then, 3 knocks, slow, hollow, coming from my front door. Christine breathes heavily and the room loses sound. She can only hear her heart thumping in her chest. She snaps back to reality and hits replay on the message. It plays, and the knocks knock again. Christine starts sweating. Her hand is shaking, the kind of trembling that starts in your fingertips and leaks into your breath, like your body already knows something your brain hasn't caught up to. She hits replay, again. Christine, listen, don't open the door. Whatever you do, don't open the... Bang, bang, bang. Same 3 knocks, slower this time, almost thoughtful. She flinches, and the phone slips from her hand and clatters to the floor. Her mouth is dry. She couldn't scream if she tried. She doesn't remember recording that message, doesn't remember anything from last night, but something about the voice, her voice. It sounds like she's already lived this. Christine slowly reaches for her phone on the floor from her bed. She watches the shadows flicker across the wall. She holds her breath as she fumbles around trying to find her phone. Her mind races. Was she dreaming? Or was this just sleep deprivation? Her fingers finally brush the phone, and she snatches her body back up onto the bed, finally releasing the breath she was holding. What should she do? What if she just laid back down and tried to go to sleep? But what if the knocking continued? That would mean she didn't open the door, right? She's confused, and on the verge of freaking out. Her fingers wrap around the phone like it might vanish if she isn't fast enough. She pulls it to her chest and stares up at the ceiling, suddenly very aware of how dark the apartment is. The little green light on the smoke detector blinks overhead, steady, calm, unbothered, unlike her. Her eyes drift to the bedroom door. It's halfway closed. From this angle, she can't see the front door, but she feels it, like whatever's behind it is pressing its presence into the walls, waiting. Her thumb hovers over the screen. She should call someone, anyone. But who do you call when you're afraid of yourself? A soft scrape comes from the living room, not a knock. A drag. She freezes. Christine, rapidly blinking, holding her breath, tries to remain calm. What was that noise? Then she remembers. She has a gun in her nightstand. She reaches for it, eyes, never leaving the door. Would a gun work against something spooky, something spiritual? She doesn't know, but she says a quick prayer over the bullets anyway, and hopes for the best. Her fingers wrap around the cold metal of the drawer handle. Don't look away. Her eyes lock on the door like it might lunge at her. She eases the drawer open, slow, 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 and feels around until her hand finds the grip of the pistol. Heavy, real, loaded. She whispers something under her breath. Not a spell, not a verse, just, please. She clicks off the safety, heart still hammering. The shadows near the door twitch. No footsteps, no voice. Just that sick feeling like she's being watched from inside herself. Then her phone buzzes again. She glances down. Replying to voice message, recording now. The screen timer ticks up, 003, 004, 005. Christine isn't speaking. After about 10 seconds, she whispers, "What am I supposed to do?" She hits stop, saves it. She watches the shadows flicker across the room intently. No movement. She wants to check the front door, but she's too afraid to move, so she waits. And then, a new voicemail notification pops up. Her thumb hovers over the screen. The new voicemail flashes quietly. No buzz, no ring. Just there, like it had always been there. One new voice message. No caller ID. Timestamp. 3:27 a.m. Christine sits perfectly still, knees pulled to her chest, gun resting in her lap like a security blanket she isn't sure will work. She hits play. You waited, Christine. The voice is hers again, lower, hoarse, like it had been crying. You waited too long. I'm sorry, it's already inside. You left the bedroom door cracked, remember? A soft creak echoes behind her. Christine's eyes widen. The bedroom door is no longer halfway closed. It's wide open. Christine ducks under the sheets and holds the gun to her chest, trying to convince herself she isn't crazy. She's just sleep-deprived. She just has to go to sleep. She'll wake up in the morning, hopefully alive. The air under the blanket feels thinner, hotter. Christine's breath fogs up the inside of the fabric. She grips the gun so tight her knuckles ache, but she doesn't loosen her hold. If I sleep, I wake up. If I sleep, I wake up. If I sleep, I wake up. She repeats it like a spell, like a lie she has to believe. A creak near the foot of the bed. She squeezes her eyes shut. The mattress dips, barely, like something is watching, settling in, waiting. Then comes the faintest sound, like lips against her ear through the blanket. I was hoping you'd open the door. Christine stops breathing. The whisper lingers in the air like a chill. She doesn't scream, doesn't cry. She just stays perfectly still under the blanket, heart galloping beneath her ribs, hands trembling around cold steel. And then, her phone buzzes one final time. No vibration, no ring, no message, just one sentence glowing on the screen. Next time, don't ignore me. End Midnight Tales.